Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, buckle up because we have monumental news that has just rocked the NFL landscape. Tyreek Hill is officially in Dallas. Yes, you heard that right. The cheetah himself, the man known for unmatched speed, explosive playmaking, and game-breaking ability, has signed an exclusive, earth-shattering contract with the Dallas Cowboys. This isn't just your typical offseason move. This is the type of acquisition that shakes up power rankings, redefines offensive strategy, and sends a strong message across the league that the Cowboys are going all in. In what many are calling the most shocking and exciting development of the offseason, Hill has agreed to a 5-year, $109 million mega deal with the Cowboys, including a jaw-dropping $65 million guaranteed and a $25 million signing bonus. Let that sink in for a moment. This deal immediately makes Hill one of the highest-paid wide receivers in the NFL, and rightly so. This isn't just a play for star power, it's a tactical strike aimed directly at winning now. After years of hovering on the edge of true Super Bowl contention, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office have finally made a bold move to push this team over the hump. With this move, the Cowboys are signaling loud and clear that they are done playing small ball. They're gunning for a ring, and they just loaded the cannon with one of the league's most dangerous weapons. The buzz around this deal began quietly a few weeks ago, with whispers of Hill's growing frustration in Miami and questions surrounding his long-term commitment to the Dolphins. Speculation intensified after several cryptic social media posts and subtle likes on Cowboys-related content. But even the most plugged-in insiders didn't see this deal coming together so quickly or so definitively. According to sources close to the negotiations, the Cowboys began exploratory conversations with Hill's camp earlier this offseason, but the talks accelerated rapidly once both sides realized there was mutual interest and, more importantly, a shared vision for the future. Hill wanted to win and wanted to do it on a team that values explosive playmakers. The Cowboys, meanwhile, knew that adding a proven, elite talent to pair with their current core was essential to compete in an increasingly competitive NFC. From an on-field perspective, the impact is seismic. Tyreek Hill brings elite top-end speed that simply cannot be replicated or schemed against. Defenses across the league are already dreading the prospect of covering both Hill and CeeDee Lamb on the same field. Imagine lining up against a formation where Lamb is running crisp underneath routes while Hill is streaking down the sideline at 22 miles per hour. Imagine being a defensive coordinator trying to pick your poison double Hill and leave Lamb in single coverage, or try to contain Lamb and pray your safeties can keep up with Hill. It's a nightmare scenario for opposing defenses. Dak Prescott, who's had to shoulder a lot of responsibility in recent years, now has the most talented receiving core of his career. This is the boost he's needed. With Hill's addition, Doc no longer has to be perfect on every play. He has an outlet that can turn a 5-yard slant into a 70-yard touchdown in the blink of an eye. Let's not forget the impact this move has on the running game, either. With defenses forced to respect Hill's deep speed, the box inevitably opens up for running backs like Tony Pollard, who thrives in space. This move doesn't just improve the passing game, it transforms the entire offense into a multi-dimensional juggernaut. But the story goes beyond just the X's and O's. Let's talk locker room chemistry and leadership. Tyreek Hill brings championship pedigree. He's played in the biggest games, made the biggest catches, and knows what it takes to get to the promised land. He's not just fast, he's clutch. Adding that level of experience and competitive edge into a locker room full of young, hungry talent like Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and CeeDee Lamb could be the catalyst this team needs to make a serious postseason run. Speaking of Micah Parsons, we can't ignore his role in all of this. Parsons, never shy about using his platform, made several public and private pitches to Hill throughout the offseason. In a now viral tweet, Parsons directly tagged Hill and said, "Come to Dallas, we'll be the fastest defense and offense in the league. Let's make history." It turns out that wasn't just for show. According to sources, Parsons stayed in regular contact with Hill, helped facilitate conversations between Hill and team leadership, and even hosted Hill during his visit to Dallas. That's the kind of recruiting you love to see from a leader who wants to win. The fanbase reaction has been nothing short of euphoric. Within minutes of the announcement, Tyreek to Dallas was trending nationwide. Cowboys fans flooded social media with memes, reactions, and excitement. Ticket sales spiked. Jersey pre-orders crashed the team's online store temporarily. AT&T Stadium is expected to sell out every game this season, and for good reason. The energy surrounding this move is contagious, and the city of Dallas is already embracing Hill as one of their own. Even local businesses have jumped on board, offering free meals, discounts, and giveaways in celebration of the signing. Local radio stations and TV networks are running 24-hour coverage, and sports talk shows are already debating whether this move makes the Cowboys Super Bowl favorites. Some might ask, why now? Why would the Dolphins part ways with a player of Hill's caliber? The truth is, timing and circumstance aligned perfectly for Dallas. The Dolphins were facing looming salary cap issues and needed to make tough decisions. Hill's contract was becoming a financial strain, and with a new head coach wanting to reshape the roster, the opportunity arose for Dallas to swoop in. Credit goes to Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones for acting swiftly, decisively, and making the numbers work. The structure of Hill's contract is creative, backloaded to allow for flexibility in the next 2 years. This means the Cowboys can still extend Dak Prescott, work on deals for Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb, and remain competitive in free agency. This isn't a win now, mortgage the future move. It's a win now and build for tomorrow approach. The Cowboys front office deserves a round of applause for pulling this off. Of course, not everyone is thrilled. Rival NFC East teams are already voicing their concerns. Philadelphia Eagles fans are panicking at the thought of Hill burning their secondary twice a year. Washington and New York are scrambling to figure out how they can match the Cowboys' firepower. Suddenly, the balance of power in the NFC East and perhaps the entire conference has shifted dramatically. Vegas odds have already moved. Sportsbooks now list the Cowboys among the top 3 favorites to win the Super Bowl, behind only the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. Analysts who once doubted Dallas are now re-evaluating their playoff brackets. This is the type of move that changes narratives. But with great power comes great expectations. The pressure is now squarely on Mike McCarthy and this coaching staff to put all the pieces together. This is not just a talented roster, it's a Super Bowl caliber team. Anything less than an NFC Championship appearance will be seen as a disappointment. Fortunately, the locker room seems ready for the challenge. Early reports say Hill has already begun bonding with teammates, attending voluntary workouts, and studying the playbook. He's hungry, focused, and eager to prove that he's still one of the best in the game. In his introductory press conference, Hill said, "I chose Dallas because I see greatness here. I believe in what this team can do. I want to win, and I want to do it with these guys. Let's go get a ring." That kind of mindset is exactly what Cowboys fans want to hear. It's not just talk, it's about walking the walk. Now, as the season approaches, all eyes will be on Dallas. Training camp will be a media frenzy. Every pass from Doc to Hill will be scrutinized. Every practice rep, every preseason game, every highlight will be dissected by fans and pundits alike. But that's what comes with being a star on America's team. Tyreek Hill knows it, he welcomes it, and now, he's ready to shine in the biggest spotlight of his career. So, Cowboys Nation, take a deep breath and soak this in. Tyreek Hill is one of us now. The star on the helmet just got a little brighter. The offense just got a lot scarier. And the dream of bringing another Lombardi trophy back to Dallas just became a whole lot more real. We'll be watching every moment, breaking down every game, and keeping you updated every step of the way right here on the channel. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. How far do you think this Cowboys team can go with Tyreek Hill in the fold? One thing's for sure, the NFC and the NFL will never be the same again.